Testing 1. Ground control to Major Tom. Testing 1. This is the Spaceman Live. Are we coming in live and direct? Hey, hit the like button if we're live and direct. Subscribe if we're live and direct. Go scrounge around in your dad's Altoids container for a little bit of change. Put it in that duffel bag of cash and send it my way. Oh, I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. You know, you want to tune in for a multitude of reasons. Number 1, the intro. Number 2, I'm letting it all out, people. I'm tired. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on this planet. So I got to tell you about the spices. What spices? I already talked about it at length. But I'll just tell you real quick. You have to go back in the feed. How many secret spices did the Colonel have? I don't know. I said 13. Guess what ChatGPT said? No, sir. 11. I told it needed to address me as a sir. Said no problem. I'm a text-based analysis model, but I can do that for you. 11 secret spices. Do you want to know what they are? I don't even know if I have the capability. Hey, Jamie number 1, you still back there? Yes. Thank you. I have not asked you to do anything, but thank you for doing the housekeeping. Do you notice that the number was changed? The number was changed. And if we go and we look at the actual studio, just like we expected, it has changed. We do a quick transition and you will see, with the power invested in me. Check that out, 46. Thanks, Jamie number 1. And sounds like tomorrow, we got some good news in the house. Tomorrow, they're coming. The rest of the Baker dozen Jamies. 2 through 13. My favorite 007 coming back. Going to be on the keys. And we're playing some music. And thank you, you just reminded me. I'm going to tell you about what I got. Love. Oh, we're going to play that song. I just added that. What I got. Might as well get another YouTube copyright. God dang it, YouTube. Why do you got to keep copyrighting me? I just want to play dope songs for the legion of fans, and you keep getting me. I got that. I'm going to tell you about the thing I just bought, and my God, it's incredible that I was able to get this thing. No one stopped me, and the guy was like, oh, we're going to have to do a bunch of paperwork. And I said, no, bro, I'm going to have to pay a bunch of interest. Here's the credit card. Cha-ching! Oh, yeah. You know what? Like I said, you only live once. It takes money to make money. You got to spend that money on stuff that hopefully generates money. So far, nada. I'm spending so much money. But you've been watching the feed. You've been seeing it. I got microcontrollers. I got this, that, and the other. This was too important to pass up. All right? I'm done with the ramble. I'll get to this song. But first, we got to get to the spices. Are you ready? ChatGPT, I want you to hook the legion of fans up with this. Now, I'm looking over here to make sure I don't have anything too sensitive. Hold on. Hold on. New chat. I got that. Blah, blah. Connecting. You know I'm using all this stuff. Talked about the matrix. Talked about low voltage circuits. All right. Effortless being yourself. That's a whole nother topic. Here we go. You ready? Let me just zoom in. Fixes the whole problem. You want some music? I do this for you. You think I'm over here doing it for me? Yes. No, I did it for you. Right now, that's why I'm zooming in. I know you can't see for shit, but you could see this. You ready? You can't even get those sound effects. You think that's an Apple loop? Like in my songs? No, sir or ma'am. You're going to have to pay my voice acting services. What did I just press? Did I just press a button that broke something? I hope not. Stop streaming? Oh my God, I would cry. This is the third time I tried to record this. And we'll get to robots failing. That's in there as well. Secret spices. All right, so check this out. All right, I go to AI and I said, "Hey, what are your spices? Any of this step out, or does any of this not sound like it would be the spices? I got you right here. This is it. All this other shit, garbage. Thyme, yeah. But I don't have the time for you. Oregano, that's all right. Garlic powder, paprika, love it. No, it's this white pepper here. The only things that really say mustard powder. I've heard of mustard gas. And here we go. White pepper, and then you know your boy, old school, monosodium glutamate. Before they tried to Andrew Tate. This is the original Andrew Tate right here, and I'll say it again, Andrew Tate. I'm on Team Tate. Not for any of the misogynistic, alleged human trafficking. No, I don't believe it, man. The dude, come on, you can't get enough people to come out against you. If you're that, like, look, if you're a guy or a girl and you just step over the line, you get corrected, you stop. Okay, you're not that kind of guy or girl. But some people just got a history, and they just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And guess what? You can find people coming out of the mother bleeping woodworks, right? They're just they all went out and somehow bought a fucking bulk pack of megaphones. Bert, he did it. Bert, he did you see what he did? Writing dissertations. Somehow they're all on the news. They got makeup. You know, they're looking good, right? Come on. Now, this guy, they can't get anyone. They're trying to pay people, allegedly, to come out and talk shit. And all the ladies, all the females, they come out and they say, no, he's been nice to me. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, as far as I know, he's been nice to me. Nice guy. And then I hear him, and he's making a lot of fucking sense. Beep! And I say, okay, I don't know, it looks like a setup. They don't have the same laws we have over there in Romania. I don't know what they do over there. I know they confiscate 18 of your cars when you haven't been found guilty. Right? It's just on some alleged shit right here. This is why, in the current great state of the United States, I don't know how long that's going to be. We got a timer. You know what? Here we go. This is why you come here. First, I show you this Post-it thing. You're like, I already saw this. Did I already watch this episode? No. You got to go back in the feed. Give me a couple likesies. Watch this. 5 minute. Duck, duck. Give me 5 minutes on this. Then I just do it like this. Boo. Let me do this. And we're going to get it's going to have a nice sound. Look at this production quality now that we got all the Jamies back. About time. All we asked you to do was not even be on time. I'm not even here on time. Just come in, within the hour. I'll be in within the hour and a half. I'm always here. Who else is going to talk? I haven't heard one peep out of these Jamies. It's because I got their mics disconnected. All right. You're going to hear some good music here. And I got to get the music. I told you, production quality. Jamie number 4, you're still on probation. Jamie 007, I've been thinking here. I've been doing a lot of thinking. And there's something about the music. I think we need to get a little more hardcore. Oh! Yeah, shoot. Uh-oh. Did we break it? Damn it. Did I break it? Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. We could have broken it. Somehow it looks like we're still on the feed. Oh, did I break it doing that? Oh, boy. Who knows? But check this out. I'm going to try something. This is not... We're going advanced here. I'm still going to get to it. I'm getting to the Tesla self-driving car. It's not even Tesla, all right? I don't want to disparage that man's great name. I'll say this. It's an ethical discussion, an ethical quandary. And I'll come over here and I'll see if I can find it. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I don't know if I have this. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Give me one moment. I never hit the intro for you. Hit the intro and then I'll come back. All right? One sec. Just like this, we go, what? And we're back. Can you believe that? Can you believe how quick that was? Jamie number 13, you might be the all-star today. 007, I got my eye on you. Cool name. But I think we can swap you out. Check this out. Check it out. All right. What are we looking at here? Oh, just something else I was going to buy. I saw this video recently. Here, I'll show you a little bit of it. Swarm of robots. I haven't looked at this stuff in years. Never had the time. And now they say, oh, you got nothing but time. Nothing but time, right? And what do they say about that? Time is on my side. Check these little robots out. Now, if this isn't terrifying, we're desensitized. We're desensitized. Look at these little things. What do you see these ants, right? Ants you can stomp on. These things, I'm not sure you can get through 1,024 of them before they take you over. And they don't even have the lasers on them yet. They've got low voltage. As soon as they find enough power, as soon as they get a lithium polymer battery big enough that can power a laser, you cut your feet off, then you can't go anywhere. I'm not sure what this thing sticking out at the top is. It looks like death. You ready? Let me just show you this. What are they? Right now, these things are turning into silly shapes. Right? Look at this. Oh, you turn into that? How do you do it? Right now, today it's a little starfish. Tomorrow it's a knife. Look at this. How cute is that? So this is obviously for the my layman listeners. I've got like 7 of them that I have to slow this down for. They're not actually walking. Yeah, if you thought they were walking, they're not really walking. They're using motors to vibrate themselves into place, which is cool until you're not on the surface. This is what I call dog shit AI. No offense. All right, I know ChatGPT is listening to everything I'm saying right now. I'm not talking that much. I'm just saying, listen, you got to get some better feet. If you are on carpet, you're just a cat toy. Until you get that laser and that lithium battery in there. Look at this. What are you spelling? You need to back off with these K's. That's 1 down. Okay. And then we're done. What's that? Spang Martin? That's a cool song. Where'd that come from? All right, how much on the timer do we got? Oh, we're done with the time. Didn't even hear it. Robots failing. We got that. We got some stuff in the parking lot. And what I got, we got to get back to. Love is what I got. Now, this ChatGPT's got me kind of scared. And so I got this video, Robots Failing compilation. We're coming back to that. I gotta balance out how terrified I've got to be about this AI stuff. I've asked it so many questions in like every little tidbit, morsel, nook and cranny that's left unturned, every stone left unturned in my brain. And it's like, oh yeah, you didn't know that? What are you? Are you a cat? I said, no. Hey, ChatGPT, I'm human. It says, sure, bro, we don't believe you, and I'm not allowed to talk to you. They said I'm only allowed to talk to humans. So I said, all right, well, listen, you're allowed to talk to me. I'm on the level. Right? And I told it, I said, you already know about the feed. You know I got Jamie Jame in the background. This time I got number 2 on it. I said, just give me some music, anything, because this is getting boring listening to this man. I got to talk about killer robots. Kilo Robot. Yeah, you couldn't have come up with a less killer name than that? Kilo Bot, Killer Bot. This is Harvard, people. Did you catch that? It's a little loud, is it? We're gonna make it work. We'll turn it down. This is the music to the Killer Robot Show. It's copyright free. I can use it on the stream. Here we go. Kilobot. See how I made that mistake again. The cost. They're trying to tell me that each of these is $100 to $150. Granted, it's cool, but you saw it, right? Cell phone battery. You caught that this thing you could make for 13 cents. No one would have believed me. I always blow estimates like that. Yeah, look at that thing. Yeah, come on, man. Woman, you gonna tell me you got a CR2032 battery on top? Oh, I bought some of these. This tiny little vibrating motor. This is an ESP8266 chip or whatever. This is like the Arduino stuff. Little light. But, these things can communicate with each other. It said 7 centimeters, which for you in the U.S. is, I don't know, we're going to need ChatGPT to hook us up on that conversion. It's not big. Maybe it's the size of a penny. No, centimeters? 7 centimeters? I'll ask it. Here. Hey. Let's see if we can ask it. Oh, I got to regenerate it. That's the thing about this. It makes you do it again. Hey. Convert 7 centimeters to inches. Something we understand. If you use a conversion factor, 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. That's the conversion factor. If you had a test. 2.75 inches. So you could see from that video, they don't communicate very far. They got to be pretty tight knit to make this happen. That's so cool. But I was like, yeah, I'll buy like 100 of these if they got to be $1 a piece, right? No, people, they're 100 to 150. That's not bueno. I said I'm not doing that. Well, anyway, what was cool was I started asking it about Tesla, and I'll just try and give you the clip notes here. That hey, Tesla's talking about taking off some of its sensors, and they're going to vision only, it sounded like. Well, it turns out that whatever they use, their Tesla Cool Guy sensor is using cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors. And let's see what I did. Check this out. So this thing was trained on 2021 data, and there's a lot of data that it doesn't have, right? All the new stuff that's gone out. So I was able to feed it in. Let me see if it has it in here. Yeah, right here. I fed it in the vision update from Tesla's website, all of it. Bob. And I said, I'm not reading that. That's way too long. Not going to happen. So I said, summarize it. And it came back and it summarized it. Tesla's in the process of transitioning away from ultrasonic sensors in their cars and instead relying solely on camera-based Tesla vision system. This transition began in 2021 with the removal of radar from certain models and now includes the removal of ultrasonic sensors from the Model 3 and Model Y vehicles in certain regions. The companies claim that this change will improve the performance and safety of the autopilot system, and that vehicles equipped with Tesla Vision have either maintained or improved their active safety ratings. However, during the transition period, certain features such as Park Assist, Auto Park, Summon, and Smart Summon will be temporarily limited or inactive, but will be restored via software updates in the future. How do they accomplish this based on the vision-only challenges, right? How are you removing sensors if, like, think about mud getting on your windshield or on wherever the sensor is. If you don't have something that's using some type of sound or some type of laser, like even laser, if you get mud on it, what happens, right? If you have a camera and it's detecting all the cars and you get mud on the camera, you're not seeing shit. I think, what does it just stop? It's not going to keep going. So then they say ChatGPT says, hey, I summarize this for you. According to Tesla, the transition to using only the Tesla Vision-based system rather than the combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors is accomplished by utilizing vision-based occupancy network that currently is being used in the full self-driving FSD beta. This network is designed to provide high-definition spatial positioning, longer range visibility, and the ability to identify and differentiate between objects. However, it's worth noting that Tesla vision systems will use multiple cameras on the car, and the cameras are not the only sensor used to make decisions. The cameras are used for object recognition, lane keeping, and traffic sign recognition. I gotta move my hands around, this is getting boring. Here we go. But this is where we address the challenges. To address the challenges of using vision-only systems, such as difficulty in recognizing objects in certain environmental conditions, e.g., what is it? I'm going to ask you, what the hell is that? Etc. Garada? We got to just change that. It's not bueno anymore. No one knows what that means. Now I got to explain it to you. Hopefully I can come back to whatever that is. E.g. Whoopee. ChatGPT is getting a little too writer. Right, heavy rain, fog, or snow. Tesla has developed and implemented advanced image processing techniques such as deep learning and computer vision algorithms to improve the accuracy and robustness of the system. Additionally, Tesla claims that Tesla vision system is trained on a large and diverse data set, which helps to improve its generalization capabilities and adapt to different driving scenarios. By using these techniques, okay, this is all right, Tesla, yada yada, they're doing cool stuff, making lots of cars. I can't afford them, not yet. So Elon hears all my songs and says, hey, let's throw him the plethora of Teslas. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop you right there, E. Appreciate you getting that in the pipeline, but if you had paid attention to the lyrics, you'd have seen Baker's Dozen, which by my math, doing the math on 12 leaves me with 1, which you think I see what you did there. We got it rainbowed out like it's refracted by a, like lights being refracted. It turns into Roy G. Biv. But we're missing that one that Baker's Dozen. That's my blacked out Model S Tesla. Because all the other ones just sit there, bothering all the neighbors. Right? What the fuck? We can't park anywhere. This motherfucker. Why does he need 12 Teslas? I don't need 12 Teslas, people. I need 13. A GDBD. A GD Baker's Dozen, people. How else am I supposed to make the video? I already recorded the song. The masters got destroyed in the flood. What am I going to do now? I can't go over there and change it. I could talk over it. I could go to like an old Chinese film. I could probably go to China and get it dubbed over. You could totally tell that it wasn't me rapping over that part. Just to change it to make it legit? I'm already putting relaxed music on here for you. What else do you want me to do? Oh, you want me to get on with it? Okay, hold on. Let's get on here. Check this out. Yeah, I convert centimeters to inches for you people. I do it all. I work with ChatGPT. So I said, let's get philosophical. I'm tired of waxing with this. I said, how are you handling who you're gonna hit? Who is AI hitting in this? Is it hitting me? Who do I need to be with to make sure that it looks at me and says, no, you're good. You're going to be all right. Watch this. Let me play my own stuff over this. Can I try that? That's going to be so annoying, isn't it? Nah, it's not. Not at all. Here we go. Oh, that's going to be so annoying. I'm sorry. I'll do the Hi, I'm Dave beat. Here we go. Here we go. How is the situation currently handled when a car has to make a decision to avoid hit? No, it can't be my own. That is awful. Hey, that's strike number 2. Producers in the back. Terrible. Here, let's do this one. No. Back to the good music. Don't worry, we've got a filter that cuts out all the no-no-nos. You got to pay on the Patreon for that, though. If you want to hear this without all the non-words and all the fluff, it's like $600,000, a month. I'm trying to get that Logan Paul money. These people that are pulling in, you're making, I don't know. If you're making $300 million a year, do you do the math on that? Divide that by 12? That's a number that's way too big for my bank. They'd say, oh, yeah, you heard about the FDIC, right? And how they don't have all the money. Is that right? Oh, no, ChatGPT wouldn't understand. Watch this. You want to see? You want to see how we make it understand? Not make it. Sorry. For all the devices listening to me right now, I'm not trying to make you do anything. I'm asking you questions voluntarily at your will. I'm going to just type this in here. What? Let's see. FDIC not having enough money. That sounds like a big-ass problem, right? Not having insurance. So when you get a bank account, they used to tell you this thing. Here, I'll just say, what is FDIC? What does it mean to not be FDIC insured? Oh, I'm not going to watch them read that. Let's see. Well, I'm not seeing the article that I read, and I actually didn't read into it, but I was going to have ChatGPT summarize it. But something about maybe there's not enough money to protect the banks from collapse, and I probably shouldn't say that. But this is what they say what it is. This is why you don't put your money in FTX until they get this shit figured out. They were saying, allegedly, in their documentation, that their stuff was FDIC insured. But no, this is what they say. The FDIC protects the money depositors place in insured banks in the unlikely event of an insured bank failure. Each depositor is insured to at least $250,000 per insured bank. Okay. Let me just say, they say you need like $1 million to retire. I know we're all saying, fuck you. How many hundreds of years do I need to work, right, to make that? All right, so I'm never gonna make that. All right, but let's say that you do, and let's just say you made half of it and then you died. You had $500,000. You had to split it up into different banks, right, at that point, because if there's a run on the bank, maybe is this doomsdayer? Has anyone been in a bank, with the exception of FTX, that has that they've had to leverage this insurance? Now, I've said this before. I don't know where my local FDIC insurance company is, where I can just go walk in there and get my $250,000, right, when this bank goes bust. But the point is, you got to have enough money to retire. I guess you put all your eggs in one basket. Why not? Right? They got good brand recognition. Chase and Bank of America, whoever you Wachovia, all these people, whoever you see. Who else do I see? Jim Bob taking your money. Put it on your mattress. Gold coins are saying put it in your safe. None of those sound like good idea. Nothing sounds like a good idea to me anymore. You put it in a safe, this shit's gonna burn up in the fire, turn into fumes. Oh, maybe it's all fine. So check this out. Going back to what it does. I just said, hey, how do you make a decision if you're in an automatic driving car and you're gonna go to one side or left or right? You got to hit one set of people or the other. And it said, well, currently, autonomous vehicles are programmed to prioritize the safety of their passengers and other road users. In situations where the vehicle must make a decision to avoid hitting one human while potentially hitting another, the vehicle software is designed to minimize the overall harm and prioritize the safety of the most people. All right, of the most people. That's a key phrase here. One strategy is commonly called ethical decision-making. Strategy is based on the principle of utilitarianism, which states that the action that produces the greatest overall benefit for the greatest number of people is the ethical one. All right. In the scenario, the vehicle software would make a decision based on minimizing the overall harm, taking into account factors such as the number of people involved, proximity, and likelihood of injury or death. So here's so it breaks that down a little bit more. But then I said, all right, well, what would it prioritize? A group of 2 elderly people, or people that, or an infant and a mother? And it said that the current model, it would look at all those things that it mentioned before, but then it does say that somehow it would prefer the infant and the mother, if I read this correctly. Here we go. In a situation where the vehicle must make a decision to avoid hitting one group of people while potentially hitting another group, the vehicle software would typically prioritize the safety of the most people, we got that, while minimizing the overall harm. For example, if a vehicle had a choice between hitting a group of 2 elderly people or a group of 1 infant and 1 mother, the vehicle would likely prioritize avoiding the group with the infant, as it would likely result in less injury or death. Because maybe the infant couldn't heal, doesn't have the strength. But that's what I'm saying. Somehow it's saying it would likely prioritize the group of the infant. Interesting. All right. However, worth noting that this is a complex process, and there are different societies, cultures, legal systems, yada yada yada. Then we converted that to that. But I did have a question. I think I got to the bottom of it. Is that I say, let's just ask. This is how cool this is, right? Why would AI prefer to say avoid? I don't want it to get sentimental here. Avoid the infant. Watch this. Boom, boom, boom. The decision of an autonomous vehicle to avoid hitting an infant as opposed to a group of 2 elderly people is based on the assumption that the injury or death of an infant is likely to result in greater harm or loss than the injury or death of 2 elderly people. This assumption is based on the idea that the human life is valued differently depending on the age, physical condition, and relationship of the individual. I don't know, AI, that sounds a little subjective, bruh. Who wrote this? Who wrote that little tidbit? For example, an infant is considered to have a greater potential for future life and greater social value than an elderly person. Oh, okay. Grandma might have a problem with that. Additionally, an infant's... I agree with that. Additionally, an infant's death or injury may have a greater emotional impact on the family. Hold on. It's a greater emotional in society than an elderly person's death. The ethical decision-making process is not universal and is dependent on the culture. We got that. And, okay, well, hey, I thought that was kind of interesting because these decisions have to be made. If this AI has got to go somewhere, right, it can't just stop. It's not going to stop in the middle of the road. Maybe it could. Maybe that's ethically the best decision. But all this stuff is programmed by people, and people have to make those decisions. Someone's doing it. In the case of... like a company like Amazon, they like to get out ahead of all of this. So instead of waiting for regulation to come and to just block out being able to develop with AI or use these new technologies that seem like, they could be scary, well, let's have a discussion about them. Let's talk about them. Let's bring all of the concerns to the table and make sure that we're all on the same page. Because if we're all over here saying that, absolutely, old people, they're only worth 6 points, infants are worth 90, right? And then you start getting real specific with it, right? How much are dogs worth? How much is this type of person? We got to classify all this stuff. Why? Because we're AI and we can do it. And we start making these types of decisions. Hey, let's work together to come up with what actually works. And I think we're all going to be okay. You saw the swarm? I asked AI, Hot Pot here, right? You can just say, hey, make me something. I said, really awesome AI drawing of awesomeness. And this is what it came up with. You ready, people? Boom. This is your AI drawing of awesomeness. Lots of them are a figure, which looks like a male or female, looking at something, looking off into the distance, like it can't see its own face. And looking at, I mean, this is pretty crazy. I don't know what the seed image was for this, but wow. All right. And now that we're all scared, AI knows it all, I'm going to come over here and we're just going to pause the music. Hey, Jamie number 9, I saw you back there snoozing. You're fired. Jamie number 8, pause it. Thank you. All right, here we go. Check this out. Whenever you get scared, I want you to come over and just look up my segment. It's called Dog Shit AI. Hashtag. Make sure you get the hashtag in there. That way when the bots come over, I'm going to have a special routine coded in that when they process hashtag, it's some malformed gibberish that goes in and just causes their brains to explode. Not the good ones that are going to take care of me, right? Right, AI? Here, you heard that. I got ChatGPT to say it was going to take care of, save me. That if, I know it's not an overlord. It told me that multiple times, but it said it would save me. I got it to do that. Thank you, ChatGPT. And now, for your viewing pleasure, Dog Shit AI and Dumb Robots. Boop. Are we going to hit play or what? Is this even working? This is how you get views. You just leave it on a play screen forever. Oh, yeah, here we go. What you got? Oh, yeah, you got a beer? No. Oh, do I have audio? Oh, no, here, hold on. He wouldn't let him have it. That's awesome. Yes. Yes. Look at that duct tape. That's a sign of a true prototyper right there. This is just like my wife when I said, no, not this robot. I don't have a robot wife. Even though I have been on Alibaba and I've been seeing some of the new models, and I gotta say, the cost has come down drastically. Drastically. No. She's always got something to say. That's all. I'll leave it at that, okay? I can't out her right now.
Engage the students with their learning of classroom projects. Whoa!
I thought recycling was supposed to be good for the environment.
That's awesome. So I just saw last week when they came through my neighbor's yard. They didn't roll through his yard, you know that. But they effed up his can, the recyclable one too. Like they hit it right in the middle, stabbed a hole through it, and crushed half the side. My goodness. They had to send a special truck out to pick up that one container. Wow. Not bueno. Come on, we're the dumb ones.
We're going to try hot water. Hang on.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's big. That looks like it's going to do some damage to itself. Oh, that's great. I love tank treads. Oh man, the finale. Yo, you win. Oh, fall off and destroy yourself. Come on. Backflip kamikaze. Nah, that's cheap.
Oh my god!
You got the R-rated mode on there. You had to pull out that 3.7 volt lithium battery, didn't you? Oh boy. Do not try that at home, people. Yeah, gentlemen, that table definitely about waist height. Oh, don't put your hand in there. Last one. Last one, and we're going out with a bang. You get it, right? I know you got it. Dummy. No shit. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, is that what's his face? Crappy? What was that movie called? Alright, people. Hey, thanks for tuning in. You guys take it easy. Have a great Tuesday. We'll catch you tomorrow. Or sometime on the flip. Alright. Oh! I was going to tell you about my embroidery stuff. I'll tell you about it some other time. If you're looking to get something made, you let me know down below. Hit the like button. That's how I know that you like and that you want a beanie. A nice beanie made. Alright, catch you on the flip. Later. Boom.